to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face.
And welcome, everybody, to the Man Cave. My name is Paul Knapp, and I will be your host for tonight's show. Tonight is season number 2, episode number 25, and it is sponsored by Aquafina. I'm sure I'll get sued by those guys in the near future, but tonight they are sponsoring our show. We have Mr. Ace Allgood in the green room right now, and I know I'm live because now everybody's starting to text in. Sorry about the little late delay tonight, folks. We thought we were live, and I was talking away, and there was nobody in the chat room, and we're looking around and wondering why, and sure enough, the go live button was not hit for some reason. So we're starting the show all over again. So sorry for the late delay. Glad you guys could join us. Mr. Big Boss Jack's in the house. Of course, my sister's watching tonight from Pennsylvania. Thanks, sis. Alan Dawson from overseas, unless he's an American. We don't know about it. Stacy Armstrong's here, but he's also in the green room as well. So we're not going to keep Ace waiting too long tonight. I'm going to bring in our panel for tonight. First off, we got this gentleman from the great state of Michigan. Howdy. How you doing, Stacy?
Very good, thank you.
Mr.
Glad to be here.
Armstrong is with us tonight. Of course, we have the person from Canada that we have to have every week, who is exactly 1 minute off from U.S. time.
Token Canadian.
And he's talking. And we have to have a translator sometimes because we can't understand what he's saying. This is Murray, Oregon. And, of course, we have to have Mr. Rick Bradshaw here that has the best camera on the internet. How are you doing tonight, sir?
Howdy, everybody.
All right. And we do have somebody new in our panel tonight. We have this gentleman from the great state of Florida, Hector Ortiz. How are you doing, sir?
Pretty good. You guys doing okay?
Very good. Very good. And speaking of Mr. Hector Ortiz, I just received a little something
Good deal
from you in the mail today, but I think Idiot Joe wants to do a little mail call. So we're going to I think he's waiting to make a mail call video tomorrow. We'll probably post that for you. So look out for a video from Idiot Joe. But real quickly, we're going to go around the horn again. Stacy, we started with you last week. You know what? Let's go with Hector since first time on. Hector, what's new in your zoo, brother?
Staying busy. So as you guys, I got to show you one of my newest contractions I've been working on. So I came across these ATVs.
Yep.
So they're all getting made up. Now the RRU means Rapid Response Units.
Cool.
So, little nice logo there.
I like
Very
that.
nice.
Oh yeah.
So that's my latest project. Not
like
finished yet.
Really
Got
nice.
no wheels on it, but working on it.
I like the fire engine back to it, the safety stickers. Those are nice.
Yeah, the safety.
Yeah, that actually came out pretty cool. Didn't look too bad.
Kidding.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, it looks good.
So, and one last thing we're working on has been my, if you guys can see it here, my M15 Tower decal set. Just finished it up. Come on, Joe, get out of there. So
Ejected.
yeah. So
Nice. I like them.
so a little bit, give you a little more life than just your normal,
You
silver
put some
color.
non-skid on the bottom there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I like that though. That looks good.
Yeah.
Just gave me an idea. You just gave me an idea.
Yeah. Not too bad.
Fantastic.
So just staying busy.
Dude, that's cool, man. Very cool. All right, let's see. Who wants to go next, man? How about the man from Canada? How are you tonight?
Oh God. Sure. Not much happening here. Actually, I've got delivery that should be coming in the next hour from Matt Squatch Customs. Grabbed some pistols from him last week, and they should be probably coming across the border and coming home here shortly. And aside from that, just something about my Dr. Evil set.
Uh-oh. Oh, I thought you meant me, Dr. Evil.
No. Stacy and I were talking about this, and he was thinking that his box was different. And I don't know. Is it, Stace? This is the one I've got.
I think mine's different. When I get up, we'll go over it at the end.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
I believe it is. Yes, it must be a different edition or something. Maybe a different year.
Yeah. Hey, and hi to everyone in the forum. It's great to see you all.
I know 21 people. I don't know if they're here for you,
That
Murray.
is
I think they
fantastic.
saw
got
Ace
Bruce
Allgood's
back
gonna be on the
there
show.
and Big Boss Man and
Big Boss.
and Cause and everybody.
Ernie's
else.
Attic. I hear we're gonna try to
Ernie's
get him on the show in the near
There you
future.
go.
So
Yep.
that'll be great.
Yeah.
The word's getting
And
out,
Winston's
man.
There, that's always cool.
The word's getting out.
1 in the morning.
Hey, Rick, what's new,
Hey.
brother? What's new?
I got a few things to show.
I'll tell you what. You've been blowing up the internet with those pictures you've been taking lately, brother. They're
Yes,
pretty
you
cool.
have.
Oh, thank you. They're fun to do, and I'm glad everybody likes them. Just something different for the Joe world. I'm not a creator like you guys. I'm kind of in over my head here with you guys, but I'll handle the photography stuff. So interesting, showing that Dr. Evil box, and it Murray, and it has a red skull on it as a future thing. I bought this guy off of eBay some time ago.
Oh, Red Skull.
I love it.
That is a cool one.
What armband do they have on there? Not SS, or is it?
It's a swastika. I won't show it.
Yeah,
so,
that's fine.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was the Red Skull picture or was it the swastika.
What that they?
The armband.
The
armband, like the Red Skull arm logo that they used in the movie.
No, it's a regular swastika.
No,
Yeah,
it's like in the comic books.
In the comic
Yeah.
book. Yeah.
So the guy that was selling these on eBay, this was years ago. He sculpted this Red Skull and he made a bunch of them and was selling. He had different things. And this Red Skull came in an SS black uniform. Really nice.
Yeah.
I still have, but
Right.
I wanted to give him the Captain America look, in the original.
Yeah.
Sure,
And
yeah.
he's even
Comic book.
he's Murray. Do you recognize these boots? You're the expert.
Oh God, no. No, I don't. Not
Those
at
are
all.
those are German false jammer paratrooper
Oh,
boots.
okay.
Oh,
Cool.
I thought that kind of added a neat touch.
I think
So
Yeah.
here's another thing. This was a complete impulse buy, and
Uh-oh.
this was from Cotswold.
oh my God.
Sweet.
Is that 1/6 scale?
Yeah,
Joe fits in that?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. It's a
Oh.
crazy.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
So I'm gonna throw something out there. If I'll sell it if anyone wants it, but it's not cheap.
And shipping isn't going to be either.
It's not that heavy. So somewhere in the States, like California, you're probably looking at $18, I bet.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad. And it's a resin, so it's not gonna,
Right.
it's not gonna break or anything.
Dude, that's cool.
It's a
That
nice
is.
piece.
Full
It's nice.
scale.
It's big.
We'll talk after
Yeah.
the show.
So
We'll talk after the show.
the last thing I'll show is another 1/12 scale, and I posted a picture of this guy,
Yeah,
That
dude,
is
that was
so
cool.
the deep sea diver,
Yes.
and this
Why
is
are
metal.
your hands shaking?
Did you paint that blue or what?
No, it came like this.
It
they
looks
have-
good.
These were made by Discovery Series. It was called Discovery Series Stalker Team, made by Coup Models. And
Cool.
I couldn't find a review on these things on YouTube. Nobody bought them, I think. And I got this from Big Bad Toy Store. A guy, Robert Marauda, posted his, and that's where I got the idea for it.
No
And,
kidding.
Which I got my.
I'm just shocked that it's cloth and we never heard or saw anything else of it
I
anyway.
know.
Yeah.
That's
That's
a little
really
too
popular.
awesome now. I mean,
So
that's
you can look them up on Big Bad Toy Store, and they have a bunch of them for sale, and they're actually marked down. Some of them are marked down. So if you're into the 112, I highly recommend it. He's totally, double knee articulation, double elbows. The helmet is awesome. And yes, Stacy, I have my shaky hands.
I saw your they're better now.
I've been like that. I've been like that since I was in grade school.
Oh, okay.
The doctor says, "Nah, don't worry about it." Yeah.
You'd be fine.
Yeah, I'd be fine. Take these pills.
Yep.
Well, anyways, that's what I got.
Very cool. Thank you, Rick.
Nice.
Well, that's everybody. That's everybody then, right? We can bring in our special guest.
Yep.
Drum roll.
Why can't I get everybody on time? There we go. That's what I was looking for. Oh, Stacy, you wanted to say something, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I guess I do. Yeah.
Oh,
sure.
okay.
Okay. All right.
Well, I was just poking the bear, but nobody really caught it. So I was.
No, I did. I wasn't going to say anything. I'm just going to let it go.
I was waiting for you to say, "Hey, wait, what about me?"
No. So I got to say, I was supposed to do it last week. Christopher also broke. I did these little heads for him.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and show him.
I'm texting him right now to get him on the show in the near future.
Let's see. So those were 1/18th scale heads, and that's compared to a GI Joe head. So I painted the eyes, everything on it, and then flocked them, and then sent them back to him. So those are his. So I gave him a shout out for that. I want to give a shout out to my Michigan club. We had our meeting yesterday, and I got my official membership. So now you can't kick me out. I got
blood in, blood out, dude.
Yeah, that's right. I got my uniform set from Murray now. So I got my Man of Evil. I got him dressed. I got this from Mr. Paul Knapp.
Mr. Paul Knapp. Oh, that looks sweet, man. That is sweet.
Nice.
It is an awesome set. It's too bad it's trash. No, I'm. So but I did change the figure out. I did. I put my Asian adventure in it.
With that figure.
Okay. One more thing, and then I got one more big thing at the end. So this is this laboratory guard. Now I got this. It was in a package set, and my question to you guys is, this was not. There was 200 of them made and sold. This was not part of the 200. This was one of the ones that was passed around the room like a final, but it came with 2 right hands. There's the other right hand. Yep. Should I change it out? What do you guys think? Should I change out the right hand? I have a replacement for it, or should I leave it that?
Last week.
Well, I know, but you said we would ask what the panel thought.
Does it have a glove that goes over?
I do. I have the other glove.
Don't change it.
And I have his weapon.
Don't change it. Leave it like it is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now my last part is Murray, where we're talking about the Dr. Evil. So I'm going to show my box, and then you can show your box. So this is my box is a little different looking. It says,
Yeah. Now the value also went up.
And then the figure comes with this cool stuff. It comes with this like a little microscope thing, and then it comes with his lab coat.
Wow.
So I guess we have the same. We have the same figure.
Mine's only got this. That's sad. I like yours better. I should have gone for that one instead.
Okay. All right. So, dude, when I was making this, I laughed for like 2 hours straight. It hurt so bad.
Are you done? Are you done?
Yeah. Are you done? See, I've got you at the end here too. You see?
Thanks, man. How much do I have to pay you for that box now?
Price.
Is it an exclusive, a one-time only, or is it?
This is a one shot only.
If you're not making a run of 10,
if you really want, I'll just send this to you. It was more fun making it than anything else. And you were such a good sport about it, so.
Yeah.
I can see how red my face is just on the screen.
You know, I went through all your photos,
Big
and I couldn't get one photo that you were like straight on looking.
Yeah. I was wondering where you pulled that. Was that a video or was that a?
No, I was off your Facebook. You like the part? I have a TV show.
Remind me to block you on Facebook. I forget.
Okay, so you had that one where you're wearing that like Spartan outfit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was my Halloween costume. Costume.
That almost made it on the side panel here.
We laughed about this the other night, Paul, for I don't know how long.
Yeah.
So this is what you do when I log off at night. This is the kind of stuff you do.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
All right. My sister said she wants a copy. Wants one. So
Yeah.
you're gonna have to make 2 boxes, I guess.
No, I can't. I only have the one box, so that.
Damn.
So I spent literally an hour and a half doing this, and I'm like, this is too much. I can't. I got. And this is like a Halloween mask. It's all it is cardboard with rubber bands around the back to hold it on. So like you would look through a kid's mask. Because I couldn't figure out a way to do it other than that real quick.
So if you're watching in the chat room, this is Stacy's last episode that he'll be on. We will have an opening for the panel next week if anybody wants to join. Fuck. That's cool, man. I appreciate that. I think I appreciate that. Hey, we do have a guest in the waiting room, but I do have to show you a video. All right. We are going to get past this, right? Murray, I should have skipped them earlier when I was thinking about doing it. Now we're not going to get any further. Hey, I got to show this video.
I'm going to die here.
I received some pictures this week from Brett Barton and Alex Massey. Those are the guys that are in charge of the JoeLanta show coming up. Okay, so I got a couple pictures. I'm going to show this video, and then we're going to get them on the show in a couple weeks. Hopefully, one or even both of them, and this way they can tell us what's coming up for JoeLanta. But real quickly, I'm going to put everybody back in the green room. I'm going to show the video real quickly.
Got to get tough.
And Vincent, to answer your question, yes, I already committed most of my income to.
So, what'd you guys think of that?
That was pretty cool.
A lot of guests.
Yeah.
Wow. A lot of cool stuff.
But got a bunch of the guests that are going to be there. A lot of people that are going to be on the panels there. So I know Ace Allgood's going to be there as well, but we have him in the green room. So why don't we just bring him in now? Mr. Ace Allgood. I do have an introduction for you, sir. I forgot.
Okay, introduce me, I guess.
Can I do one that I haven't done in a long time? People have been asking for these.
All right.
This man speaks 6 languages, including Elvish and Wookiee. He wears assless chaps, but only in the privacy of his own home. And he doesn't need therapy. He just needs a disco ball and some dance moves. This is Mr. Ace Allgood.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Thanks for the nightmare.
Yeah, no kidding. No one.
Hey, buddy, how's it going, man? It's been a while.
It has been. Thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate to be here. It's fun. It's always a good time.
Dude, we always love having you on, man. And you are coming to us from your man cave tonight. This is an honor and a privilege for sure, man. I mean,
I've been working like my ass off trying to get this whole thing set up. I've been working on my lighting. I think I was bitching about that the last couple of times I was on, and I've got most of it set up, and I've kind of figured it out. And I'm really happy with the way it's going. I still got a little bit of work to do, but I'm really pleased with where my setup is. So it's super fun to be here and show off a little thing. And if anybody's got some questions about some stuff, I'd be happy to show it if I can. And yeah, so here we are.
I got to kick this off with a couple questions. Now, these aren't
Sure.
questions related to G.I. Joe, because we all know you are the G.I. Joe master. I mean, there's nothing you don't know about G.I. Joe.
Yeah, right. Whatever.
But I want my viewers to know a little bit more about you that may not be G.I. Joe related. You okay with that? And it's not going to be when did you lose your virginity, because we already asked you that one in the last episode when your mom was
the first
there.
episode. Yeah, mom's not here today.
Yeah, mom's not there. Okay, so real quickly, and I don't want you to think too hard on these. These are quick questions, all right?
Sure.
Who is your celebrity crush?
Oh, I would say Barbara Eden.
Barbara Eden.
Oh,
All right.
Good choice. Good choice.
Here you go. The first job you wanted when you were a little kid.
Oh, I thought I wanted to be a doctor when I was a little kid, but I learned quick I didn't want to do that.
Another celebrity question. What was your only or best celebrity sighting?
Oh man, dude.
Too many?
Well, I've worked with a lot of really strange people. To me, when you say strange celebrity sighting, I don't know what you mean.
I mean, your best one. How about your best celebrity sighting or most famous celebrity sighting? You meet Tom Cruise? Do you meet Britney Spears? Boss Jack said Britney Spears.
Oh gosh,
There's got to be some rollerblading guys that you're famous with, or
no. I mean, I used to do a bunch of work for Target, so I've like done a ton of stuff, and it's like, I mean, I really enjoyed meeting Joe Montana. That was cool. I thought that.
Hey,
was
there you
cool.
go, Joe Montana.
I got to hang out with him for a day, did a job with him, and he was a great guy.
All right.
That was kind of cool.
Your last meal on Earth, what would it be?
The last view?
The last meal on Earth, what would it be?
Last view.
Oh, I'm going to say a big old steak.
A what?
A big old steak.
Big old steak. Right on.
Yeah.
Last question, brother.
Yes, sir.
The amount of time you've been prepping for the end of the world or the zombie apocalypse.
Okay, Paul. I think that's enough.
I think Paul needs therapy.
No,
Paul, you need a new mayonnaise jar.
I guess I need a new mayonnaise jar, man.
None.
I'm to
Zero,
stop that
zilch,
medication.
nada.
All right, brother. Go ahead and get started in your room, man. Let's give us a quick tour here, huh? Or a long
Okay,
tour.
so what I could do is give you, like I say, I'm really excited about all the lighting and stuff like that. Now, I started off with the store display, which was pretty cool, and
Cool.
I'm just kind of show a couple of things while I'm down at this end. That's kind of some Soldiers of the World stuff like that. The Mountie and the Nurse and some of those Sears exclusives. This is a kind of a cool Atomic Man case. I got to tell you, I can't really see too well what I'm showing you guys.
No, it's perfect. You're right
Good.
on.
Yep,
Okay,
that's
good. And then I'm kind of going backwards a little bit. I got some kid stuff in here, but then I've got this great case full of 75 stuff.
Oh man.
Kind of all that orange box stuff that's really, kind of crazy.
Oh.
Yeah. Like I said, if anybody wants me to pull anything out and show, I'll be happy to.
All of it?
Well, I'm not going to open anything up, but
Yeah,
I
come
got
on,
the
Dave.
Defender stuff up there. This is a cool setup I got from when Toys R Us was going out of business. It's a bookcase.
Yeah.
And I've got kind of all my individual cards set up in there that I don't have hanging on. That's kind of fun.
That is very.
This is a case. You can see what it looked like before I had the lights on, and so I've got like my flying space guy and my police bike down there. But I have to light that yet. But you can see how what I did was I lit every shelf. and I hooked it up so I got control on it, and I can dim them and control them all from my phone and all that stuff, which is really fun.
Cool. You have the lights at the front of the shelves.
Okay. So in fact, this one's kind of there's a light right here.
Okay.
If you can see it, and
across there
on each shelf, and then what I had to do is I had to solder it all together because it's all kind of custom, because you can't.
Yeah.
I mean, there's one strip here, and then there's I have to break them up and all that.
Right.
But it's really been fun to go through it, and you can see I still got some more, and I'll end up putting lights in here too.
Mike McCarthy wants you to get a close up of the nurse, dude. Can you back up? Or I don't know.
Oh yeah, I'll get back over there in a minute. I'll tell you what. I'll get back to the nurse in just a minute. I'll give the grand tour a little bit like that, and then this is basically the kind of military fun stuff right here, which has got all the photo boxes in it. I'll kind of get closer so you guys can.
Damn, Ace. Son.
You got everybody drooling tonight, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
I am definitely going to try and get down next month.
Yeah, you can see
Just
the
crash. Yeah, the fire truck or the
crash crew down there.
Crash crew down there.
Yeah.
You know what I like is you got so much stuff in there, but it's still not packed tight. You can still see it.
It's nice.
Well, okay. So what I did was, and somebody was asking about the Henshin Cyborg. Can I show that?
Sure. Yeah.
So what I've done is I've kept all of my 64 to 76 modern GI Joe stuff at home, and then I've got my warehouse, and I'm putting all of my international and my prototype sample modern stuff. It's all going to be out there, and I'm setting all that up. So I was able to take a couple cases, like all my convention stuff and all that. I'll have all that down there.
You have a warehouse too?
Yeah, man. Dude, it's out of control.
Wait. Yeah. You have your man cave, which is humongous. It's enormous. And a warehouse too? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Hey, Hector. His wife didn't know about the warehouse till you just brought it up. So,
yeah. Great job.
Nice job, brother.
Man.
All right. Well, that's a pretty cool shelf of stuff right there. You can see. All right. Oh, sorry.
There's the race car on the bottom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You've got it all, Paul.
Almost.
Hey, Murray, we need to set up a play date and go to.
I've been there before, and let me tell you, it is worth the trip to Minneapolis.
Wow, that's amazing.
My God.
The box
admission.
Yeah. And that's what's so fun. I mean, and that's what I tell people when they come to visit. It's so much fun to find people that enjoy it and appreciate it like you do,
Absolutely.
And there's not a lot of people in the world that do it. Just, we're our goofballs. There's my Crash Crew box and my race car box. Jeez. And then, up here, I've got some crazy kid stuff.
Uh-huh.
And then, so I'll go back over to the nurse now. I mean, I've got another little closet over here that's full of some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We might as well go peek our heads in there.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Whatever you want to do.
It's kind of fun. I got this my computer on this rolling tray, and it's been kind of fun. Put a little foam pad on it. Yeah. All right. So
that Halloween costume.
Yeah, and here let's try to go. I'm gonna see if this will work. I don't know if it will or not.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Stuff in a box still. Jesus.
Where's Jeff? He said a couple weeks ago I had too many toys.
You can kind of see. And what's interesting is to get into the kid stuff. There's like 3 different versions of the boxed walkie-talkies. You know what I mean? It's like, oh God, why is there's more? And
a Barbie.
Well, yeah, there's got.
Is that a cheerleader Barbie?
That's a little OU cheerleader there.
Yeah.
Boomer Sooner.
What is she doing in there?
Hey, you did notice it was on the bunk beds, right, Stacy?
That's right. She's got her own bed.
He gets the top bunk.
Okay. Just saying.
There's some cool pieces here.
Wow.
Again, I can kind of go. I can go a little bit wider here, so you can kind of see how this all
There's
looks
the
this way.
boxed action packs.
So,
Yeah.
Ace, is there anything specific that you're missing? I think you have the whole collection, everything. I mean, there's something that you
I'm
are
going to
missing.
tell you, there's 20. I have everything loose. There's 21 boxes I don't have.
My gosh.
And I'm always looking. There's
What should-
probably and there's a couple variations and stuff.
What's your best source to get stuff?
Oh,
Man.
Well, I'll tell you, it's funny you say that. It's a lot of it is, it's just, man, I've been doing it so ding dang long, Now, I'll tell you about that nurse. It's been re-carded and recelloed, but it's the original backing card. And, and my loose one doesn't have a pair of shoes on it. Well, it does, but I think they're Barbies. And so it's like stuff like that. I mean, there's things. There's oh, oops, there's my headphones. There's another case over here that's really cool. You're going to kind of see some of the messy stuff here, guys. Like hiding back. Yeah.
Oh, good. Your house is the same as the rest of ours.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide some of that. I won't let you see the cat box, right? This is kind of some cool. There's some like the walkie-talkies and some nurse kits and stuff like that, shoe shine stuff. But this is a really cool case over here too. I don't have this one lit up, but I put a little light on it tonight, and it's just got some more of that kid stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
I could just look at this stuff for hours.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You go
do
to
a
Ace's
video.
house and you just walk in circles.
Yeah.
It just brings back a lot of memories, that's for sure.
Oh, it
Yeah,
does.
for sure. And that's what's so fun about it, I mean, this is really cool. Just I'll pull this out. I mean, that's the package,
Okay, Ace, where's your time machine? I know you come back.
That has never been opened?
Never opened.
Oh, it was open?
No, it's not open. That one's not open. That one's sealed.
Oh, okay.
I mean, these are like really cool. I mean, we could like just stand in a case and like look. I mean, that's awesome.
That is.
Dude, that's amazing.
But you ask where it comes from, and it's like it's not from like I didn't all show up on Tuesday. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
But it's been like a long time.
50 years.
Some things I got from various collections over the year. All right, the Muscle Body Joe stuff. We'll go back over there. All right.
Most of that's probably in the warehouse, cause
No, Muscle Bodies. They see.
Action Man and Guyper.
Yeah, all my European stuff, like I said, is all at the warehouse. I don't have anything, and then like all the Falcon stuff and the Mexican stuff and all that. That's super fun to look to.
No kidding.
Wow.
And this is what Vincent was talking about, Paul.
Okay, so oops, sorry. There's some of that Muscle Body stuff.
You got a question from the chat room, Ace. What is your rarest piece? What is your rarest piece? Rarest.
Well, I would probably say I've got some original paintings. I mean, that's pretty one of a kind. I've got some prototype pieces that probably aren't one of a kind. So I guess I'd probably say the rarest things are the paintings that I have because they're truly one. But I've got like we can go to the prototype piece if y'all want. Look at some stuff over there.
They all think you've got an AMC Pacer with flex capacity.
No, I do not have that. I got to tell you.
What are you driving now? You still driving old cars?
Oh yeah, I'm going to take a trip down Route 66. That's my plan this
right.
fall. I'll be honest. I've got some accessories I haven't put out in this case, but I do, and I don't have a box Magnum Power. No, I don't have that. So.
Well, $13,000 price tag was a little steep.
Well, I mean that's the thing. I mean that's the thing too. I mean I just got the last photo box that I didn't have, and that was a big thing.
Yeah. Just so amazing. Like these guys have no idea. You just sort of walk around in a stupor the whole time you visit Ace.
Yeah, I think you underestimated your square footage when you told us earlier on the.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
He's got it set up really well now. These shelves make a huge difference.
Yeah, they do. And okay, so there's some fun. They're really fun stuff in here. I mean, I've got branded guys. I've got smoothie guy. I've got those are salesman samples. This is cool. My friend George Gray, some of you guys know him. He found this out of New York a few years ago, and it's like a goldenrod with some like a LSO kind of prototype thing. This deep sea diver up here. It's got the painted with the yellow in it. This is an interesting. This is an interesting, packaging sample. Well, you can't really see it when I take it. When I take it out of the
early box,
That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
there you go.
What would they have put in there? Just the outfit?
So, all right. So I got this, and apparently what they were doing is they were trying to blow out a lot of their stock in the late 60s or 68, 69. And they were looking at, like, when they were doing these special boxes, right? And they were trying to get rid of like one, and they were thinking about, do we do just one box? And I just don't think they ended up doing it. And they kind of ended up doing the backyard patrol stuff, so they kind of get rid of that extra stock. So,
well, and a lot more cost effective too.
Yeah, exactly. And
I mean, you have to start doing photo prints on boxes. I'm sure that costs a bunch. What is that guy leaning on there? Battering ram?
This thing right here. Okay, this is really really weird.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, so I found this on Fleabay. Maybe gosh, it's been 10 years, and I've got the stuff, but I bought a lot of stuff from the guy's collection, and these photographs came with it. You can see they're those like 60s version, early 70s versions photos with the hole punch still on it,
Right.
But apparently this was some vice president of Hasbro who had a shed out back, and this was a toy that was pitched to him for a G.I. Joe, and I believe it was along the lines of the same time and the same era as like the wind boat and all that stuff. They had a couple of different ones, and I there were two of them for sure, and I didn't get it. I didn't get one of them, but it says you can see
cool.
Road Rammer, and I just put a guy on it.
Yeah.
That's just a regular dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's really kind of cool.
It's got flat tires,
Yeah.
So.
And then you've got some head sculpts. What are those? The naked head sculpts.
Those are unpainted. Those are unpainted Intruder head, Joe head. That's a Mike Powers unpainted head, and Mike Powers head mold.
Wow.
Cool.
And there's the yellow Imperial.
The yellow Japanese.
Yellow Japanese figure.
And the woolly Brit there.
Oh, Ace.
Yeah.
Oh, Ace. Ace. Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, I'm speechless, dude. I don't even know what to ask.
Oh, Lord. That is.
So here, hey, so when you go to conventions like JoeLanta, how do you decide what stuff you're going to take? I mean, do you ask people what they want to see, or what? I mean, because I've seen most of the, a couple of the shows you've been to, and you take some pretty vintage stuff.
Well, basically, to be quite honest with everybody, I mean, I'm really, as you can see, I mean, I'm a collector first, right? And then I just, and I recently bought out a really large collection, Matt McKeeby with the 3D Joes, and And
Yep.
so I looked at his, I looked at mine, which was better. And I had a lot of the stuff already. So that's what I've had so much great inventory of late. But like that stuff sells too. And so you're always looking, you're always buying. And it's just a matter of, trying to figure, man, I just take what I find interesting. And then I always try to bring the best stuff I have. I really try to do that. And I really try to sometimes people request stuff. That's why I'm not the best loose purse parts right now, because I've got so much of that stuff, but I've got all this great package stuff, and I've been trying to sell all that stuff. But if anyone wants ever beginning, I'm looking for this, this, and this, I'll be happy to look and see what I've got.
We're talking after the show.
Do you see this question here? Can you read that question, Ace?
Okay.
Flesh colored trunks.
That guy.
Yep.
It's a hand carved part of when they were making the muscle body figure. It's a sample of the muscle body. Yeah.
So I got a question for you, Ace. So they made the muscle body like that with a flesh colored. The trunks are plastic. The whole thing is all one color. What do you know anything about that? And then the second part
is
of that
the Surgicos guy?
Yeah, the other one was with the smooth face. It's kind of got like
I think those
there's
were
no detail.
I don't have one of those. I've seen one of them in my
I have too.
One in my hand.
I've been trying to get one.
And I'm trying to get. I would love to have one, but I don't.
I heard they were sold to like doctors' offices and teachers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think they were sold as medical samples or examples on how to do that stuff, and so
I don't know. Yeah, it's weird.
It's very cool. Very.
Yeah, again, it's fun. There's some really fun pieces. It's really enjoyable to this is something that's pretty cool. You don't ever really see this.
No kidding.
This is the accessory card. They had 4 different colors of these, and these were always lost.
Yeah, well, that makes sense because they're not part of the package.
Right, and then they just vacuum sealed it. They just put like a little
fall off when
you ripped it open, it went flying.
So that would fall off, and that's the same as these too. This is the same. This blue piece is the same, and that's why they're so hard. Again, like you can see, I don't have one for that.
Right,
they're just hard to find. And they had different color. They had the blue one. They had the orange one.
Cool.
Amazing stuff, bro.
It is. It is absolutely incredible. Where's the bride?
My wife?
The bride.
Oh, where is the bride? The bride's over here. That's funny.
You can't do an episode without the bride. Come on.
Okay. So bride's over here.
Oh gosh.
I remember that from last year. That was funny.
Yeah.
Well, that's about the only thing from that's not there it is right there.
It's hiding now.
Well, you said if there's a fire in the house, that's what you're grabbing, right? That one?
That's right.
The bride?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Does he identify as a she or
we don't go into that. We don't ask, we don't tell.
Oh, okay.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Matthew, I think he's got every vehicle in there.
Yeah.
He was asking if you have vehicles. I was like, yeah, he's got vehicles in there.
Yeah. Okay. So the vehicle thing, that's just one of those things that they get so large and all that stuff. But yes, the vehicles are pretty much like most of my AT vehicles are in the package, and most of them are sealed. So I've kind of kept them all in there. I've got the ATVs over there, all the different colored ATVs. And then if you look in here, I've got the armored car, the staff car, the tan Jeeps and
space capsules.
All that. The thing about the space capsules, and this is one of those things that people talk about. You don't realize how many different space capsule boxes there are. There's just, it's just like, oh my God, another version of the space capsule box. So it's like, which is kind of funny.
Full-time job just finding them all.
Yeah, I got a hard hands muscle body.
Of course.
Hard
you
hands,
do.
muscle body. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been looking for one of those too. I got one brand new as a kid, but
Okay, when you got the hard hands muscle body as a kid,
Yep.
you really got one? You're the first person I know that's actually got
I
one.
did. I got one.
How did it come, and what did it look like?
He came with just shorts. He was on the carded blister pack, and he had hard hands. And I was looking at him, and I was like, well, first of all, I noticed like that it was all different, and then even the hand material was like a hollowish. Wasn't like the vinyl that the original GI Joes were made out of. This was seemed like a cheap tinny plastic, like real like hollow
Weird.
inside.
Yeah. Oh, I have mine, and I got to tell you, Scott Wilde just reattached the arm, and I must have. Oh no, that's not him either. It's around here somewhere.
Yep.
I have one, but I don't know.
And I thought, why did they come out with a new body with these hands when they already had? They went back.
So, but it looked like
hands.
It was a regular, was it a Man of Action head, or was it?
It was a Man of Action, yeah. And he came with green shorts, and he came with all the clothing, the rifle, and everything. But he had hard hands. He was in the deluxe package.
In the deluxe package.
Yep.
Okay. Wow.
Not the cheaper one,
No. I know the one that had the uniform next to it.
Oh, Cyborg, yeah.
Vincent was wanting to see one of these, and I know aces aren't handy.
Yeah, I just don't. The Cyborg. I can. Yeah, I don't have any. All that stuff, like I said, is at the warehouse.
At the warehouse.
At the warehouse. Yeah.
And I can tell you that the hands were really brittle on those things because I stuck his finger in the trigger guard and it snapped it right off.
It's funny.
Oh, wow.
That's why I have it at. It's got to be there because one of the pinkies was broken off one, and I got another replacement hand, and then Scott Wilde replaced it, and I just haven't brought it back. Yeah. I do have one, and then I have one for I think I have one for sale that's like missing two fingers, like missing the trigger finger, because they're brittle.
Yeah, they're really brittle. Yeah.
Well, it's basically Bullet Man hands that are unpainted.
Yeah. Right.
Yep. You want to see the.
But I never got a Bullet Man, so I didn't know. So because I got to remember, I went right from the '74 Kung Fu Grip regular bodies to that. And I was thinking, why did they go? Did they not like the Kung Fu Grip hands? And I only got one Joe. And then when my uncles came over and stuff like that, and then I got a bunch of more, and they all had Kung Fu Grip. So I was like, I couldn't figure it out. So
you showing it?
Well, I'll tell you about that. Wow, that's super. Thanks for sharing that. That's what's so great about this is I love telling stories and then finding out, oh yeah, I had it and it was this and all that, because I've just seen them and I'm like, where did these come from?
Yeah.
I want to talk about the foreign stuff too. We're talking a little bit about the Henshin cyborgs and stuff like that, and I love all that stuff too, but I promise we'll eventually have a show where we go to my warehouse and show off.
That's part 2. Yeah, that's coming up.
Well, that'll
maybe
be
part 2 and 3.
Part 2 from the other layer.
Well, then you got to see the storage one, man, dude. If you knew how much, it's just
I
crazy.
still want you to take a trip down over there and just go in person.
You're welcome.
We could take the show on the road. I could do it live from there.
Let's do that.
Well,
that would be good. That would be good.
Cruz came. He came out and bought a few things from me, and he's on the chat tonight.
Fishing.
Yeah, he was supposed to go ice fishing, but he didn't. He came in the summer instead and spent 24 hours and didn't get any sleep.
Oh, wimp.
Hey, Ace, you missed a question from the chat room. If you would go back just a little bit,
Sure.
Mike wants to know: are there any survivors left from your childhood, or is this all newer stuff?
Oh man! All right, just wait right here, and I'll tell the story as I go. I'll set the camera up and make a nice view for you guys to look at something. And I'm gonna go get something. I'll show you the only thing that I have from my childhood. So, and I'll tell you the tragic story. So when I was a kid, I started getting into GI Joe when I was like 4, and then I loved it, collected it. They stopped making it when I was about 10, and I had my mom and dad split up, and so I would go down to Dallas and I would go buy a Foot Locker for like $5 that had like a Joe and some stuff in it, and I had maybe 25 Joes. I didn't have a ton. And then I had like maybe a moving box full of accessories because I had gone to England when I was 14 and spent a bunch of my lawn mowing money on Action Man stuff. So I had like 2 boxes full of stuff. And my stepmom said she was going to throw it out. And so I took it and I put it in my grandma's top of her garage because she lived, 100 miles away from my stepmom. And she just said, "Oh, put it at the top of the garage. I don't care." Well, then I ended up moving to Minnesota. And it's really terrible. What happened was it's about the time I was about ready to come get the stuff back. My grandma called me up and she said, "Hey, somebody broke into the top of the garage and stole all your stuff." And they stole my uncle. But hey, they stole my uncle's Lionel train set from the 50s. They stole my GI Joes, but they left this.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
So it's still got, what's funny is it's still got a part of a mud dauber on there from our barn. And this is a plastic 30 caliber like sprocket that I had put in there and it broke off. And so I would always put a 30 caliber just sitting up there,
I hear you, John. I had 2.
That was my modification.
Nice to see John out.
Yeah, John.
So anyway,
John Mecklig is in the.
Yeah.
Anyway,
he said you had 25, right? That's not a big.
But let me talk about that. Let me talk about 25 because, like I said, they stopped making them when I was about 10, and I would go to flea markets in the late 70s and spend $5. So I would find a Joe, and I probably, like, from my childhood, I probably had 4. You know what I mean? And then a couple, the babysitter's brothers gave me a couple. Like, that's how I got my first 60 stuff. But I had never seen Soldiers of the World. I had never seen. My buddy Dustin bought a Green Beret outfit at an antique mall in about 78, and we thought it was a Russian uniform, and we called that the Russian. We had no idea about Soldiers of the World. We had no idea about the Green Beret. We knew the basic soldiers from the military era, and then Adventure Team, And then what I started to buy these Foot Lockers, and just buying one at a time, and that's how I really started learning about. Oh my God, there's military stuff. Oh wow, there's this. Oh wow, there's that. And then, like I say, when I was about 13, my mom was dating an English guy, and I was able to go over to England and go to Hanley's. And when you're 13 and you walk into a store, or 14, and you walk into a store, and there's this shelf full of GI Joe stuff, and not only, I was a kid that used to see an Adventure Team. They had military stuff. They had Germans. They had British guys. They had Brattle of
ceremonials.
Yeah, it was so cool, man.
The space guys, good, all the good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's funny, and it's I remember even in high school, kids used to tease me about collecting GI Joe. I mean, I go back to my yearbook, and someone wrote in there, "I hope you keep your GI Joes because they'll be worth something someday."
They're right.
They're right.
Yeah.
They're right.
Which is kind of funny. I'll show you guys a couple. If you want to see a couple other interesting things, I can
Dude,
bring
keep
over
it going, man.
Yeah.
We got 27 people watching. We want to see your
Oh
rooms.
wow, this is
Hey,
one
Vince.
thing that this kid stuff is like really crazy cool, and this is something you really don't see every day. And I don't know if you guys can.
It's a German.
Cool.
And
The
it's just called The Enemy, and it actually doesn't say GI Joe, but it's 66 Haddonfield, and now my cello's torn, but it's still all together. And look at that Luger too, isn't that cool?
That is.
It's a red Luger, and then the back's got like a little cutout where you set the target
stand them up. Cool.
Yeah, And what's fascinating about that to me is I mean that one I think is like actually the cooler one, but this one is a little bit nicer shape, and it's like the cousin of it, and it's the Frogman. But this one, what's interesting about this one's branded G.I. Joe.
Yeah,
Isn't that cool?
that is.
Hey, Ace, do you have the coloring books? I'm sure you do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Do you want to see them?
Were you able to get? So I'm looking for the couple coloring books that haven't been colored in. They're pretty hard to find.
Yeah. Good luck, brother.
I've got 2 or 3 that are half colored, and
yeah. I
I
mean,
just
come on,
didn't know if
that's part of the joy. Now I'll look. I think all my coloring books have color. This is something that's really cool. And have you guys seen this? It's harder to find. It's not like 8 crazy, but it's the vinyl G.I. Joe locker. I'll kind of get it close.
Well, they wouldn't have held up very well.
yeah,
No,
you're good. You're good right there.
Right there.
Very
Okay,
nice.
Now here's what's really trippy about this one. What's really cool with it? Here's the thermos that came with it.
Is that foam?
Look at this piece. In other words, look at this piece of shit.
Oh, it's got the Hasbro logo.
The Hasbro logo.
Hasbro kid. Oh, what
It's
is
a
that?
plastic, it's like a Rolaids bottle in
It's a
foam.
mayonnaise jar.
Yeah.
Listen, now, while we're just because I just showed you that one, hold on here. This will be the last thing I show you since we're getting close to our time to be done. But this is really cool too.
Dude.
I'm just moving to the other room, and I think this is really awesome. I actually picked this up. This is one of those new things that I got in the last month or two, which I'm kind of stoked about. But if you look, I don't know if you see it, but this is it in the package.
Oh,
my gosh.
that's amazing.
Combat soldier, hot and cold.
That's mind-boggling, dude.
Somebody actually kept that in the freaking box.
Yeah, they never opened it. Yeah.
What year did you say? What?
It doesn't say.
It had to be later if it was that plastic, right?
Well, no,
No, because they could have.
It's going to be early. It's probably like 65. It was before the metal one,
Oh wow. Yeah. Okay.
Wouldn't you think?
I
The metal one,
I would say 65, 66, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Maybe 67.
If it, I don't know. When did the lunchbox come out? I don't know. I mean, like.
Well, I got a hand-me-down, so I don't know either.
Walmart did it a few years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I got the lunchbox right here. I don't know if it's dated though. Now that was made by Thermos,
Right.
Yeah, that was licensed.
Yeah, well, this one's actually made by that one's made by Hasselfield Brothers, the one I just showed you. So maybe I don't know.
Well, hence the mayonnaise jars.
There's not a date on it. 67. This is 67.
Nice.
Wow.
This is dated to 67.
Awesome.
So it means the other ones were before. So 65, 66, maybe 64.
Yeah, probably 64, 65. But I mean, what a piece of junk, which is awesome about it, which makes it cool, All right. Well, that leaves it so that at least there's a few other things to see next time.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ace. Didn't Paul tell you that this is the beginning of the new 2-hour episode?
Yeah. We're at 2 hours here.
We could do that. I mean,
like 4.
The thing is like, I mean, we could really start get crazy and start opening up boxes and start looking at what's inside. You know what I mean? But it's like, I mean, I will tell you, it's like, it's fun. Like I said, it's fun to show people that really enjoy it and love it.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, we're such a nerdy niche, you know what I mean? It's like, but like I think Cruz would tell you when he came over, we had a great time looking at stuff and it's just fun to, like I say, it's fun to share and fun to show. So I really enjoy it. And I really enjoy you guys. Yeah. We haven't even pulled out the cards or any of that kind of stuff from the display center. So
Man.
we'll do that another time.
Are you going to JoeLanta?
I will be at JoeLanta. I will be there Friday and Sunday for sure. I'm going to be in and out on Saturday. I've got another commitment I have to do during the day. I'm not exactly sure what time, but my father's coming down, and so but I'll be there Friday and Sunday for sure. my stuff will be there. My buddy Rick's gonna watch my booth, I think, for me on Saturday.
Yeah.
So
I'll see you there.
yeah, I look forward to it, man. It'll be
Yeah.
good to hang out.
Yeah. See you there.
So yeah, but I mean, really, and again, Paul, I will tell you, you know, it's always fun. I would tell everybody, you know, support vintage 3D Joes. The one thing I do want to say too is go there, and I'm looking for tweaks and revisions that need to be done. I know there's a lot of things that are going. I'm starting to make some tweaks and all that kind of stuff. So please, if there's some changes that need to happen, I'm looking for submissions. If there's something I don't have in there that needs to be in there, like if there's something wrong, when my buddy Art calls me and says, "Hey, there's some misprints in there that I'm trying to get through to get fixed." So if anybody sees that kind of stuff, I like to say it. And I really do just want to say, keep going to Vintage 3D Joe's to keep supporting the hobby and all that kind of stuff. Just come and
Definitely.
look and learn all your stuff there. Awesome.
Very
Thank you.
cool.
Dude, you got so many
Thank
people in
you.
the chat room. They want to go 2 hours, but I don't want to. I don't want to do that to you,
Gotta
man.
get
I know it's a
that
school.
right.
It's a school night, man. It's a school night.
Well, I'll go on as long as everybody wants, but you know, it's like, I mean, we
Just
can
hang on for the after
too.
show. Paul
I was
needs
just gonna
to-
ask. I was gonna ask you. You want me to go live in the after show and then like?
I mean, I can hang out for a while for sure, man. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Hey,
His-
dude, it's
his
your
wife
call,
and
man. I
daughter
mean,
are
we got
like,
about 30 people watching, and I know they want to see more stuff, man.
Okay, well, what does somebody want to see? There's like, can I pull something out, or can I show something specific that anybody wants to see, or
Well,
like,
I only want to
oh.
see one thing, and that's everything.
Yeah, right.
Ah!
That's
Sorry.
a road trip, guys. A road
Yeah.
trip. I'm telling you, it's a road trip.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
that
Oh,
right.
you know, I'm
Oh my
seriously.
God, that
like,
would be so much fun.
You could spend the day there easy.
Yeah, and then the warehouse. You know, that's another
Oh.
whole thing too. You know,
That's
how close are you to the Kentuckiana show? Or is that do you drive there, or do you fly to that?
yeah, I'm still a haul though, man. I'm like 11 hours or
Oh, okay.
something like that.
Wow.
Do you fly to that one?
No, I drive.
Oh, you fly? Oh, drive, right?
Yeah, I
Jeez.
drive to Atlanta.
You don't drive to
I
Atlanta
drive-
from there.
Oh yeah, dude. That's like 15.
He's
Dude, you
retired.
gonna pick me up on the way or what?
I will, maybe, man.
I mean, I'm bitching because it's 7 hours from me, and you're doing 15. Like, holy
Yeah, I
He's
know.
taking-
Being
he's
in the
taking
car
the
with
eight
Jason
from
for 7 hours would be
Orlando.
awesome.
I got to show somebody asked this question about vintage scuba suits. Okay.
Ernie wants to see the race car up close. If you could do that.
Okay, I'll do that for sure. Give me that. That'll be second. I'll do that 1 second. I was in I bought a collection. This guy came up to me in Rhode Island at the Rhode Island show. It's crazy. One of the most crazy collections I ever bought.
1 dozen.
Is that chests?
What are they? Grenades?
Oh,
in the
no,
box.
no way.
They're
Are they
just
scuba
soft as
suits?
they're just soft as can be.
Oh,
Now,
Hey.
what's funny is it's supposed to be a dozen, and there's only 9, so I had to pick up some more to go in there. So,
no.
Well, of
Aw.
course you did.
of course I did.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so that was fun. Somebody asked. So, see, that was a good question.
That's very
Okay, the
cool.
race car. All right. First of all, I'll whip the box out here so you can see the box. My box is not perfect, but it's pretty nice.
That's very nice.
Wow.
You know, I got the tape on it.
Really
It's got
colorful,
masking tape on it. If somebody has a magic,
Still.
you fart
I mean,
fart on it and it'll come off. You know, you know.
But
But there's, and I've got a little bit of silverfish eating damage.
Yeah.
But
Well, you can't.
and then yeah, what do you do? You know.
good night, boss man.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Night, big
that's
boss Jack.
kind of cool. Okay, so there's that. Hold on.
And then they're also asking about the scanner and the jetpack. They've never seen the packaging.
The scanner and the jetpack. What do you,
Patty
Must be
wants to
talking
see the
about the
variations of the
action
military police.
okay. Hold on here. There's the
Oh,
race car.
That's pretty.
Now let's talk a little bit about the race car. What's kind of cool is like a lot of people are like, oh, James, this is a great reproduction. It really is. The windshield's really the thing that you can tell different right away. And then the wheels have, if you notice, these wheels have ridges. and James's
Right.
wheels do not.
Well, that's cool. Then you can tell the difference really easy.
Yeah. Okay. What was the other thing that they wanted to see the MP differences?
Variations of the military police.
And then
Well-
some of the action pack stuff. Someone
Yeah,
hadn't
scanner
seen many.
and jetpack packages.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, look at those.
Now those are like the green and the weird kind of colored ones, kind of early guys and
Right.
all that stuff, and what I kind of think has happened is, and I kind of have a little bit of evidence, but I think that green guy, that all green on the far left, which is more of a military olive drab, I think they made like a Jeep driver because he doesn't have the ribbons and all, and I think that's kind of what that was. But I don't know. What do I know? I'm just I mean, again, no one really. But
Right.
Here's another one of those tops. Early Hong Kong. There's that. What else? What else did someone just ask about? Oh,
the
the
thermal
action
scanner and-
packs. Action packs.
Yeah,
which
somebody
action
hadn't seen
pack?
the boxes, Ace.
Which these ones here?
I think so. Who's asking that?
Is that
Yeah, the
I
action
just-
packs.
oh,
Was that the ones, Tim? Man.
13 spotter.
Twofers.
There's that double action pack back there too.
Yeah.
I can't read them, so I'm just kind of holding up. So if somebody tells me if somebody writes something down there.
So do you
Yeah.
have Irwin stuff separate?
I do. Well, like as an example, I mean, here, don't get sick here. Mike, like the Irwin staff car, the armored car, the motorcycle. That's actually a window armored car. And I also have the mailer boxes, but those are all at the warehouse. And those are just, brown cardboard kind of things.
I didn't
Very
know they
cool.
even came in boxes. I thought they were just blow molds off the shelf.
Yeah. So
No.
And then
yeah.
here's my jet fighter and my
Wow.
helicopter.
And they do say G.I. Joe on the side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Irwin
Yeah.
made the jet fighter long after, for like 10 years after.
Yeah.
They made it under another name though, called it something else, but they made them in different colors.
Oh, that's cool. The semaphore set.
Yeah, isn't that cool? There's a couple different versions of
They
that.
made a flamethrower for kids to play with?
Yeah, it's a squirt.
Well,
It's a squirt gun. Man.
Oh, no way.
Oh, I would have
Yeah.
filled that with lighter
And-
fluid.
Oh,
This
dude.
is G.I. Joe right there. Well, that's why these are really hard to find. It's easy to
I
find
bet.
the tank, but these are all burnt.
Oh, how cool, man.
No,
I think-
kidding.
All the toys I had like that were marks. I don't think I had any G.I. Joe name brand.
Hey, Ace, I hope you have a very good insurance policy for your stuff.
I do.
Nope.
I do. I have a good collectibles. I go through collectibles insurance,
Mhm.
and they seem to be. I mean, I've never filed a claim, obviously, I guess, but they cover my dealer stuff too. They cover me for when I'm on the road and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Hey,
No.
Vincent wanted to know, are those scuba suits vacuum packaged?
No.
Is that why they're
No.
still in good shape?
No, they're just
just
regular package.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
wrapped around.
There's some.
Oh man. Holy.
Like I said, I'm really happy because I just finished up the photo boxes. I just got the last one. Now it's a matter of finding them all sealed. Ha ha ha.
Oh.
These are
the
cool down here.
Where's the air cadet, Ace?
The Air Cadet is right there,
Oh, nice.
and then my window
Oh,
is
look
in
how
the,
nice
is in
and
the
white
display.
the sash and pants are, and that.
Yeah, I can't find those pants for the life of me, man.
Oh, the sash and the sword are the hardest things to find for that set.
I know somebody who can make them look even crisper.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, right.
Talk to
Be
Paul.
shipping them off to Paul real soon. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Oh, look at the Flying Space Adventures.
I think,
Oh,
I think Paul's in the chat room tonight.
He is. He was.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, just it's absolutely beautiful. Ace, you've
Amazing.
really done a great job of displaying this stuff.
Thanks, man. I got
Yeah.
it. Like I said, I got a little more lights to do. I got to light this cabinet up. I got to light
Yeah.
a few more things, and I mean, there's still some work to be done, but I'm pretty close, and I'm pretty happy with the way everything's
It's
kind
a
of
big
gone.
job, dude.
Oh, it's
Oh
fun
yeah,
too.
because you start putting stuff up and then it doesn't quite go
Oh.
there.
Yeah,
Then you
and it's
move
like, and
it.
then you get it, and then it's like, okay, here's something kind of funny. Like you get to this,
I
and I'm
like funny.
oh, yeah. Well, it's like then you got like one hole. What do I put there?
Right.
Yeah.
This is
But I
that.
know you stack all your adventure team commanders in box.
Well, do you know what? All right, but here's the deal. And this is what's here. All right, so we'll talk about interesting things. You know, we know there's multiple uniform versions, but
Yeah.
I mean, do you ever see these? They did this too.
No. Damn.
Patty, I actually have one, but it's dry rotted. Do you have an original scuba suit orange?
Do I?
Yeah. Did it
I
survive?
do.
Yeah.
Oh
Right
man,
here.
that's cool, Ace.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny. I mean, like, well, yeah, here's a soft one right here.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
This one's on a guy, and I put it on a guy probably 10 years ago, and it's starting to kind of really crinkle up, and I'm just going to leave it on there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's interesting. I'll tell you here as we get nauseated as I walk over. This guy came from I bought a huge collection that actually these were from, all those cards. That
Right.
guy is very soft and supple, and he came from a Hasbro employee, and
Wow.
and it's still soft and supple and I've had that guy for 10 years. It'll
Well, I've
dry
got
up
my
sooner.
original Pursuit, Perilous Pursuit set, and the black wetsuit is. I mean, it's starting to get a little dry at the cuffs.
Right
But
there,
aside from
Perilous
that,
Rescue.
it's still pretty good.
Do you think it was just better rubber that they used back then?
No,
Possibly, or just a chemical reaction between the orange coloring and the black.
who knows, man?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, my old black suit from when I was a kid, it's still pretty good.
Ace, you go back to those double sets, the two-figure ones. Didn't they make a bunk? Didn't they make a bunker or something like that? Like
This?
a marine
what are you
bunker one? Or?
You mean
Oh.
of these?
Yeah, no, that's not it. But
It's
yeah,
the giveaway.
we had a double box set, and it was a marine bunker set or something like that. Remember?
Oh shit, what's the name of it?
Not the Defender one with the vacuum form thing. There
No.
was another one.
It was with the bazooka.
Yeah,
and
it had a camouflage netting with it.
And sandbags and
Yeah,
a 50 cal machine gun or something.
maybe it was a Green Beret set like that. I don't know.
No, I'm gonna grab Daryl's book.
You'd have to get the book. I can't remember it either. I know what you're talking about.
Now I want to know. Oh,
So what are
you
the
talking
ones
about-
on
is it this
your
thing
spinner
here?
there?
Is it this thing?
Oh, that's a Defender, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Defender. It's like the machine gun nest.
And that's a vacuum formed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the emplacement like thing. And a plastic tent.
There's the plastic tent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I've got the sea recovery and the command post, which has the tent in it, but I don't have the machine gun thing nest in the box.
Yeah. Wow.
So your main thing is trying to. Oh, so can we see the wrapper? Do you have the plastic 76-foot locker, 75-foot locker? Oh, look at the cardboard wrapper for that. You can't find them anywhere.
Nope.
Wow.
Apparently you can.
Yeah, really.
Apparently
You can find
Aces
one.
house.
There's one of them.
Look at it.
Making Stacy drool.
Oh.
So Ace, I got
Mine
a
off
serious
as a
question,
kid.
man.
Yeah.
Serious question, Ace. We all think we're going to live forever, and that's not going to happen. What have you considered, like, donating this to a museum somewhere? I mean, it's already a museum itself, but like, have you talked to anybody? I mean, because you don't want to split this up, dude. This is like too much.
No, there's the duck in the box. And I've got the you know, you were talking about other stuff earlier. Here's my end game. I mean, it's kind of funny you asked that. There's the personnel mine. Somebody was asking about the Irwin personnel.
Cool.
I want to try. I want to try to have, you want to try to get it all. I mean, why not? I'm pretty close, right?
Yeah.
Will I do it?
Yeah,
I
maybe
don't
not.
know. I don't know. But you're right. I mean, I think my end game is that it's technically worthless, and the only real thing is to keep it together, and so that hopefully it does go to a museum or something. But the question is, you donate something to a museum, and then they may be willing to just break it apart and throw it away. You know what I mean? And sell it. Who knows? But
Are they going to curate it
hopefully,
properly?
Yeah.
right.
But yeah,
And I
Paul,
think that's kind of the. Go ahead.
Paul was talking about the Green Beret machine gun outpost set, I think, with the two Green Berets and the camo.
Yeah,
outpost.
was it a Green Beret? I couldn't remember if it was
That's
a
what it is.
Marine.
That's the one you're
That's
talking
what it
about.
was.
Machine gun outpost. Yeah.
5978.
Yeah.
There
There
it
it
is.
is. There it is.
Yep, there it is. Yep.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't know who did the artwork on that, but that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one.
Yep.
Man.
I knew he had one there. Remember seeing it when we walked in.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was a Marine because of the camouflage, but it was Green Beret. Yeah.
There's the
Very
bag. I
cool.
got the bag, and it came with the card. So
Amazing.
Yep. Oh,
this is pretty cool. I mean, there's the bagged Mountie accessories.
Yeah.
So this is all the stuff that came with. There's the brown thing. That's the bag.
See, the neatest thing about that is when I got mine, it didn't come with jack boots, brown or black. It came with just a normal brown tall boot. There was no medic pouch. There was no white ammo belt. It was a Sears exclusive in the, I think it was one color or tri-colored box.
So it came in a box kind of like this, but maybe kind of like that.
Same thing. Just I don't remember it being as colorful.
Well,
okay,
everything
now-
in Canada's not colorful. That's why.
Now, yeah, that's the thing, Murray. Okay, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about, since Murray's here. There's a Green Beret box that I have that was Canadian issue.
Right.
That's my friend Cruz's, and it has no label on it.
Yeah. Just
But
a
it had-
blank mailer box.
It's
Sears
a blank
was like
mailer
that,
box
and
with
it would have
a
just a
number on it.
number.
Yeah.
Sears catalog would have just a number on stenciled on it, and that's how it came. But they did do, like I say, I don't believe mine. I think it was more of a pen, like not as colorful as that one, just more or less a black and white sketch of what that is.
Okay, it's funny that you say that because I know I've seen a black and white sketch that was on the cover of like a Green Beret box.
Yeah.
But I have but it was the double Green Beret box, not the one that I'm talking about is a single figure like the
Mountie box there.
like the Mountie box, but it has a green the
Right.
the later Green Beret figure, the true Green
Right.
Beret figure.
Cool.
Anyway, keep going.
So cool.
Ace, do you have any of the red top stuff where you got it or it has the paperwork with it that says the item that you ordered was out of stock and we upgraded you to this? And then, so what happened was for me, I guess my mom had ordered off of Sears just the Adventurer, and I got upgraded to the Aquanaut, but the Aquanaut was in the Adventurer box. So he had the black sweater and the sailor's cap and the dungarees. Yeah. God. Yep.
Remember
Very
Sears
cool.
motto satisfaction.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember reading that. And I was
How's
like,
that for delivering? How's that for delivering on
I
it?
know. That's got to be rare, right? Because most of those didn't survive at all.
Alone is worth a mint.
Yeah, I know. Golly. Yeah, I got that in '69, and I was like, yeah, I got it. It was all right. Both figures were good though.
It was all right.
Well, I'll tell you something else. While we keep going, I'll show you another thing that I got that I mean, it's not that crazy.
Oh,
You can't- Well,
Must
that's the
be here
thing.
next
I mean,
week.
okay, so I bought this. The guy that I bought my nurse from is an old friend of mine. He's actually got out of the hobby, which is kind of a bummer. But he sold me this too, and I was like, yeah, man, whatever. But it's still kind of cool. All right, so he got this, right? Right.
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
I remember the Talking Joe box looking like that.
right, like
Green
right,
beret.
and then and it came with a green beret. But here's what's cool about it.
It says Stacy Armstrong.
Yeah, that's what I should say.
5992.
Oh yeah,
Way cool.
yep. Equal greater value. Sears and Roebuck Company. Yep.
Gotta
Yep.
love
My
Sears.
cousin had one of those like that.
Wow.
I
So,
saw that on there.
again,
So apparently,
I mean-
it was pretty common in Michigan to have that happen to you. I guess.
Yeah. So again, I mean, it's just kind of cool. It's funny that you say Michigan because the guy that I bought this from is from like Ohio, so it's right next door.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that happened to him, so he got that, and then plus I got mine that way too. So
well,
I don't know.
he bought it in some collection. He bought it. In
yeah,
some collection.
maybe.
He was a
Have you
Joe
guys ever
guy.
heard? Have you guys ever heard about the Hasbro morgue over in Rhode Island?
Yeah.
Wayne's
Yeah.
been there.
Is that a true story or is it just a myth?
Yeah.
Or is
No, it's true.
There were some
There's
pictures.
pictures,
it
on,
true?
there's pictures on. If you go to 3D Joe's, there's the vintage 3D Joe's. There's pictures of it on there.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Wayne
Of
was
Wayne
there.
that Wayne took him. That Wayne took. And I will tell you that Daryl, Daryl's been there, and I know he's been there. He said it was still, there's stuff there.
I mean, they had shelves on shelves on shelves of GI Joe stuff.
Yeah, but
They never
I think what the bummer was,
Didn't they have a
dude,
flood?
I think they had a flood, but they also had windows.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ace,
Yeah.
can you read that question?
Yeah. I would say absolutely. Yeah, some of that 69 stuff is incredibly hard to find. I mean,
Yeah,
think about
because-
it.
Because it wasn't Adventure Team yet, right? It was
No.
Yeah, it
still-
wasn't.
was
but
1
it-
year,
but
too.
again, here, I'm dropping that. I mean, like the tan hat. I mean, like, looky there. I mean, that's only made 1 year. The Aquanaut box. Oh, I mean, this is one
Yeah.
of those boxes that's just like, oh my God, look how cool this thing is. And it's got the
Yeah.
$3.99 price tag on it,
Oh.
you know?
Too cool.
Wow.
Anyway, I mean, I got some really cool 69 stuff. I got this in a collection one time, and this is
Oh, it's
sealed.
still wrapped.
Yeah.
That's how mine
Still.
came.
Yeah. And then I got,
Very-
and then just really nice. Here's one that I got that's actually been graded. It's the only thing I've got that's graded, which I think is kind of funny. But
That's one of the best sets ever made, though.
yeah. Well, what I think is
I
Spy
know.
Island.
Yeah.
What's so cool about Spy Island is they have so many versions of it. I mean, they really beat that one to shit.
It went
Yeah,
from
they did.
Commando in the beginning to Spy Island with powers at the
Yeah,
end.
I mean, and then I don't know if you remember this, but there was a cartoon mailer that like a cartoon advertisement that you could mail
Right.
in for a Spy Island in a box. I have one of those too. That's pretty
Oh,
cool.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, they probably.
But yeah, I
made some
know
money of
every
it, so they
every
had to get
year
rid of
it
it.
seems to have a new Spy Island, or in the beginning it
Yeah.
was Combat or Commando, but then it
Yeah.
went Spy Island, and every year seemed to have one.
Yeah.
Just so cool, Ace. Oh God.
Well, I will say this. I'm going to say let's we've been an extra half hour, which is awesome. But I also will say, come again sometime, man. I mean, seriously, Paul, this is super fun for me because I love touching it. I love showing it. I love sharing it. And
Yeah, man.
I love
you know what I
receiving
mean?
it.
That's why
Yeah.
I have it. It's so much. I mean, I like coming down here. I mean, it's super awesome, and I love messing with it, and I love digging in it. But it's so much more fun to share it with my friends, and
Yeah.
that's what I like doing because it's like if you dig it, you dig it, and if you're not, you're like,
Yeah.
Now, you
See ya.
still got 25 people watching, so a lot of people dig it, bro.
That's gonna be one of Paul's best shows.
I hope so,
Yeah.
man. Hey,
I
man, I'm
agree.
going to see you next month at the JoeLanta, so I hope my table's next to yours. I'm actually going to have a table this year.
Oh
So,
wow, fantastic!
Yeah, not that I'm selling that much, but I just want to get people, involved with the show here, and get the word out about the 1/6
there
scale,
you go.
live stream, and hand out some business
Yeah.
cards and get some more people to come on the show. So.
Don't be
Well,
selling this.
I'm always.
And I'll be
I'm
bringing
always-
Dr. Evil apparently. So. I bet you don't have that in your collection, do you, Ace?
I do
You
not
don't have that.
Dr.
This is a
Evil.
one of a kind here. Dude.
It's really funny that that thing is really. I mean, I love that custom stuff. It's just super funny. Here's a picture that somebody drew for me. David Howard, if y'all know David Howard.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
But someone just talked about that mailer of the Atomic Man. I want to show that because I just think it's freaking cool. There's the box.
Oh God. It could have been anything. Kleenex, anything.
Yeah, right.
Really nondescript at all. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's got the number, and then it says Hasbro Industries, and then the
Yeah,
bag
could have been a
is this
potato
right
head.
here. It's
Nice.
cool because what's cool about it is it's got the rubber strap machine gun in there,
Okay.
and it's got that late thin version, like the same one that's in the Atomic Man. I mean, it's all the
Right.
same as the Atomic Man one. Which
yeah.
I mean, I got it all on the window card there too, but I think this is kind
That
of
is-
cool.
That is so cool.
Well, Murray, wasn't the Canadian Bulldog a mail-in thing just like that too, wasn't it?
That was UK mail-in. I don't think it was ever a Canadian thing.
Oh, wasn't?
Yeah,
I
it was a
think
UK deal, but it came in a
probably-
box like that.
Yeah, it was just a
Yeah.
plain cardboard box.
It
right?
was
wasn't
the star mailer. Collect the stars, and you can get
Yeah,
it.
that's what you had to collect the stars. Yeah, that's what they
And Bulldog also, or whatever the heck he is.
Ace, when you're at JoeLanta, you're going to be on a panel or two, I'm sure. Did they ask you? I'm sure.
I haven't been asked. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
sure.
sure. I'll do whatever. I'll do whatever they ask. I got to say one thing I want to say about JoeLanta. I'm a great fan of Brett. I'm a great fan of Alex. Those are really. I've known those guys for a long time. Alex, dude. I don't know if you guys know Alex Massey. I'm glad you're going to have him on the show. But dude, that guy was a little kid that started coming to the shows, and now he's an adult. I remember when he went off to college, thinking, "I'll never see this kid again," and he still comes to the shows and hangs out. And now he's helping, Brett run JoeLanta, which is really cool. But they both got, real passion for toys, and I'm really happy. I mean, I know we all know Buddy Finithy has all of his love for the show, and Buddy's not going to disappear, and Buddy's getting healthy, and I think Brett's going to hopefully, put this thing in good hands and all that stuff. So I'm excited about it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right, guys. I think we'll wrap it up there. That was perfect, man. And
Thank you again, Paul, and to everyone in the.
yeah, this was cool.
It's a
Thanks,
great show,
guys.
guys. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Good show.
Yeah.
We will see everybody next week. We will definitely have a new guest on. I'll be just getting back from Gettysburg. I'm going to a Toy Soldier show next weekend, and but we'll still be talking 1/6 scale next Monday. Rick, you
Yeah.
can still talk about 1/12 scale if you want to, but
Thank you.
Rick, you were awful quiet tonight. Are you just mesmerized like me, or what are you just?
What are you gonna say? I mean,
Exactly right.
yeah. If I was there, I probably wouldn't say anything either. I just look and look and look.
Be wiping the drool on.
Yeah.
Rick, you're welcome to
Why
come
you can't
over
even rule
anytime.
anymore.
Oh, I think next year we're going to
I say road
collaborate and try
trip.
to get a road trip.
I think we
gotta
should
do
get a
road
road
trip,
trip. Some kind of road trip.
Absolutely, man.
Meet somewhere and go. Yeah.
Hey, man, if you guys would do that, that would be awesome. I will say this: don't do it in the winter.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe we could
Yeah.
tie it in with a college
Road
football
trip.
game or something, dude.
Yeah.
Like make a weekend out of it, So
I would say, I honestly would say, if there was going to be like a crazy weekend to do it, that I think would be fun. You really do kind of have to think about maybe trying to tie it with like Louisville or maybe even, I mean, that's kind of really the closest Big Joe show to me. Dallas is 12 hours. It's 12 hours south.
yeah.
But
Oh,
again,
that's 18 from my place. That kind of saddens me.
yeah.
That's definitely
Murray,
a flight for you.
Murray,
yeah.
how far north are you from me? You're what, 6?
6
Yeah.
That's
hours.
That's
only.
drivable. Yeah, that's drivable.
Well, I
That's drivable.
I get up at 5 in the morning and I drive down. I hang out for the afternoon and I drive back at night.
He goes to the grocery store and gets his crackers.
And maple syrup. He's gotta
maple
pick up
syrup. Well, we'll definitely have the after show in a bit, but we're going to go off live, putting everybody back in the green room. We're going to run our video here, and we'll see everybody next week. Thanks,
All right.
Ace. I appreciate you,
Yeah.
brother.
Thank
My
you, Ace,
pleasure.
for showing
My
up.
pleasure.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, my pleasure.